irony about the 220 election is that it's the most attacked election in our history, and yet, there's no election in our history that we can be more certain of its results. Every legal challenge that could have been brought was brought.
No, the Senate could add a 10-day investigation. The courts would not look at the evidence. And that's all on record. So let's go ahead now and go to Biden accuses extreme MAGA Republicans of trying to suppress the right of voters. So there's no such thing as election fraud, but Republicans are all doing it. Here it is.
Is trying to succeed where they failed in 2020, to suppress the right of voters and subvert the electoral system itself. That means denying your right to vote and deciding whether your vote even counts. Instead of waiting until an election is over, they're starting well before it. They're starting now. They've emboldened violence and intimidation of voters and election officials. It's estimated that there are more than 300 election deniers on the ballot all across America this year.
So you talk about mail in America. That means in some cases we don't know the winner of the election for a few days. Then they go on to list the states, which are the key battleground states.
We know that more and more ballots are cast in early voting or by mail in America. We know that many states don't start counting those ballots till after the polls close on November 8th. That means in some cases we won't know the winner of the election for a few days, until a few days after the election. It takes time to count all legitimate ballots in a legal and orderly manner. It's always been important for citizens in democracy to be informed and engaged. Now it's important for citizens to be patient as well. That's how it's supposed to work.
So back when we